What's going on, folks? My name is Dawain, Communications Director for E2M Fitness, and I'm here with the CEO and founder of E2M, Mr.
Jeff Witherspoon, what's
Yeah,
going
man.
on, my brother? I'm,
Hey,
I'm
man.
excited about this show. Yeah.
Me too, man. I'm
Mhm.
excited. So, as a communications guy, I want to make sure that we can get out as much information about E2M. We know that a lot of people are finding out about E2M. So I
Mhm.
have some pre-thought out questions. We sat down, we thought about some really tough questions that a lot of people want to hear, a lot of people want to know. But before we get into it, Jeff, for
Yeah.
those that don't know, man, just tell them just a little bit background about E2M.
I love it. Hey, thanks so much, Dwayne. I appreciate that. So, as mentioned before, my name is Jeff Witherspoon. I'm the founder and creator of E2M Fitness. I've been blessed to have, over the years, collected a massive superstar team of trainers and staff, like my boy Dawain and everybody like that. So, I really have a great team now. But E2M started about 6 years ago. It actually started while I was in grad school at William and Mary. So, go Tribe! Shout out to William and Mary. While I was there, I used my own business concept for my graduate studies, like my project while I was in grad school. And so, because of that, the project of coming up with this fitness program that I could turn into a business was such a great program that I decided to launch it, and it worked. And so we started out with 10 people, and 10 became 100, and 100 became 1,000, and 1,000 became 10,000, and now we are super fortunate to have 215,000 people currently, but that number is still growing. 215,000 people that do our program. So, and we'll talk more about the program now. So that's what we're here for. I have seen in recent times that we're getting in front of new eyes that don't know anything about what E2M is or what our program is. So I just wanted to have a talk, a discussion with my communications director, and just kind of talk about some of the questions that I've been asked by other podcast interviewers and other TV stations and that kind of stuff. So we want to answer these questions for you, for ourselves, instead of you having to dig through the internet and find different podcasts that I've been on and different TV spots that I've been on.
Absolutely, man. So we're not going to waste a lot of time. We're going to jump right in, man. And you kind of alluded to it in your introduction,
Mhm.
man. There's a lot of fitness companies right now, just online in general, but
Mhm.
we have seen a decline in
Mhm.
business when it comes to those fitness companies, and no longer there's a pandemic and things like that, man. So what are some things you've done, in the to guess, to adjust?
I will tell you, there's definitely a big shift when you look at any of the major competitors. I won't name them in the podcast, but any of the major online fitness competitors, you've definitely seen a decrease since the pandemic because of multiple reasons.
Hmm.
People are not as concerned with their health because there's not a looming concern of death with the pandemic. They also aren't in the home as much as they were during the pandemic. A lot of people are back in their offices. They're back to busy lifestyles. They're back to having kids, youth sports, and
Hmm.
travel baseball and travel volleyball. So there's a lot more on the schedule now that everything is back open wide. There's no restrictions on anything. And so all those things have kind of drawn people away from that in-home fitness thing. Now,
Mm.
with anything, any kind of business, I've always believed that if you have a good product, those products can sustain any shifts in the market. And
Hmm.
because our product is so good, there's nothing comparable to what we do in the market. We're still able to continue to thrive as a business because what we offer to our clients is is uh, is a value added product. People can always get something from it. So throughout the questions of this video, we'll get some more into what the value is for our clients. But I feel like that's the answer. The answer for us is just to give our clients the most value they can possibly get, and that keeps our business going.
So, I mean, to be real, that's not an adjustment because that was your
Mm-hmm.
your plan from the jump.
100%.
Me, Jeff gave
Mm-hmm.
his introduction,
Yeah.
but I started as a client
Mm-hmm.
as well. And the thing is each whim gives you so much for so little. We'll get into cost later,
Yeah.
but it's just the having a good product and being able to continually give and give to the clients can't take more pretty much.
Right.
And that I mean, and we're going to see that continue to go. So
Yeah.
with E2M being so exclusive,
Mm-hmm.
or a lot of people don't know a lot about it.
Yeah.
A lot
Yeah.
of people got questions. Some people
Yeah.
call us a little clique or clan or whatever,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Right.
What is something
Right.
you want
Mhm.
the outside folks to know about the program? Like what's something like if if you had a moment, I mean, well, we have eyes right now. What's something that you would want them to know that they wouldn't be able to get from the website or from social media?
Yeah, my elevator pitch. See, most people think that, most workout programs is just somebody handing you some workouts and a meal plan, but we give you so much more than that. And it's really hard for me to explain that to people so they don't feel like, well, what's so secretive about this? There's no secret anything. It's just I reserve all the content that I'm giving my clients for the people who pay for it. So I don't just give it away for free. That's it. So when somebody's paying for the content, they get the content. And what is that content? So we give our clients, I feel I want to give them everything they would need in their health and wellness journey. I don't want to leave any gaps. So yes, we give them workouts that are fit for any fitness level. We take it from the chair level. If you are really out of shape or you have some ailments or you're a lot older in age and you have some joint issues, whatever it may be, we start people out, as low as working out in a chair with super low impact to the most challenging workouts that would challenge a professional athlete. So we take it from the lowest skill level to professional athlete level. We actually do have some former pro athletes. We had a current professional coach in here, but we have a lot of previously professional pro athletes in this group as well. But we take the workouts from the ground level all the way up to the advanced level. And when it comes to our meal plans, the meal plan that we have in E2M is really, it seems simple and people think it's just like, oh, okay, I get it. I can't have these things. I can't have that things. But it's really focused on anti-inflammatory foods. And if you are anybody who's really into studying about your health and looking into things, inflammation is the cause of so many illnesses, so many issues in the body. And when you can take away inflammation, you can reduce inflammation, your body can be healthy for a lot longer. So the meal plan is very focused. And that's why we have so many medical professionals that advocate for our program, because we really give you really quality foods. We give you a lot of options. And then on top of that, to, like I said, close the loop, I have 3 professional chefs that work for my program that give cooking classes. They've produced cookbooks based on the program. We do live cooking classes. We do recipe giveaways, all that kind of stuff. So we really give people a ton of information. Now, again, I could talk about this all day, but there's another aspect to the group that I really don't market that much, but I do have multiple what I call mental fitness coaches. So these are counselors that help people get over those mental roadblocks. And this is important. Not many programs, and I think it's very few, do this because it's a tricky thing to deal with mental health. But if you don't attack the mindset portion of a health and wellness journey, the person will not do those workouts. They won't eat those meals. And so I try to attack that stuff too. So we have those 4 counselors that talk about mindfulness when it comes to food selection and food noise, and also different types of eating, like stress eating and boredom eating. So we really try to hit those roadblocks that slow people down. But again, I can talk about this all day.
It's our podcast, man. We talk about it as long as we want to. But so, okay, so that sounds good and that's amazing. But we're in the age where people Google and YouTube, and they feel like they can find stuff themselves, man. What would you say to the person that feel like, man, I can just find workouts on YouTube. I can Google a meal plan.
I like that you said that, man, because a lot of people do that. That is an objection that I've heard for a lot of men, right? They're like, oh, I don't need somebody to give me workouts. I can just go look them up on Google or YouTube. It's a difference between having a coach and trying to coach yourself. And so one thing I always kind of tell skeptical people is look at professional athletes. Look at LeBron James, look at Tiger Woods, look at Caitlin Clark, look at any of the top athletes in this country, male, female, you name it. If you look at them, they all, 100% of them, without fail, professional athletes that don't have to do this, they all have a personal trainer. They all have a coach. And so coaches bring out potential in you that you can't bring out for yourself. And so if it was that easy, right? If you were somebody that is looking at, my program and you could do it for yourself, have you done it? And that is the question. And that's not like to poke at somebody or be combative. It's just like a coach helps you bring out those things that you can't bring out for yourself.
Right.
And if you got to search the internet to find the right workouts, to find the right meal plans, to find the right mental fitness coaching, to find the right chef recipes, I take that work out of it for you, because the more work you have to put in to do something, the higher the chances are you won't get it done.
Yeah, no, that's good, man. And I guess kind of speaking in that same term, someone that's looking at as a program, is it, cookie cutter? Is it,
Yeah.
one size fit all? Like what's
Yeah,
our approach to
yeah.
that?
I love that we're hitting these big objections right now, because I want people to ask me these questions. I have nothing to run from or be shy about. I focus on weight loss and weight management. I don't focus on, now I do have other programs that focus on muscle building and bodybuilding, that kind of stuff. But for my major program, my 8-week wellness program, I'm not trying to get somebody ready for a Ironman race. I'm not trying to get somebody ready for a marathon. I'm trying to get somebody ready for a bodybuilding competition. I'm trying to help somebody to reduce their weight if they need to lose weight for health purposes, or maintain their weight if they struggle with yo-yoing with their body weight. They go up and they go down over and over again. I help them be more consistent with their food and exercise choices, and that's my niche. So I focus on a niche demographic, and that's why I can do a program for that demographic. But even though I'm doing a program for that demographic, I do something that most online fitness communities don't do. And now this takes a large effort from my staff. Like I know Dawain's laughing because he was one of them,
Oh
but
yeah.
we do live chats, man. We have an inbox where we actually talk to our clients and we go over things that they may not understand, or they have challenges with. We help them, we coach them. And so you do get coaching from a real person. You don't, Dawain's a certified personal trainer. We have all of our other certified personal trainers in our inbox. We have trainers that are certified, not just random people. They're certified personal trainers. They're in our inbox and they're giving out information based on our program. And so you can actually talk to a person. It's not a email box you send and wait for a few weeks to get a response. You'll normally get a response from us within max a 24-hour period. So maximum 24 hours, you'll get a response from a person talking to you about whatever your issues may be, or helping you get through some of your hurdles.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. I could attest to that. But no,
That
so I
inbox is
want to,
pumping.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to stay here, man, because and this is a little off script, but I remember telling people about the program, and the lady was like, my husband, he's an ex-football player, 6'8", 3 something something, and
Yeah.
I'm 5'5". How are we gonna do this together, man?
Yeah.
Just speak on that. I know you got something
Yeah,
for that.
100%. And so when people come in with that, they're like, oh man, well, there's these two vast differences in these two people. But the way I lay the program out for that person that is huge, all right, they still need to eat healthy. They still need to work out. How much that person eats may be different, but they're still eating the healthy things. How much that person works out is honestly, it's based on how fast you want to get results. So if you want to get results mega fast, you're like a results focused person. Yeah, you may do a little bit more if you're a larger person, if you need to get, faster results. Yes, but at the same time, the formula for weight loss and weight management is not different if you're a former lineman to if you're a former gymnastics athlete. If you are overweight, we help you get to your healthy body weight. And that healthy body weight is not, I want everybody to have a six pack. That healthy body weight is when you're no longer in danger of having abnormal lab work because your cholesterol is high, blood pressure is high, when you have a healthy body and whatever body composition you're most happy with. So I'm not looking for everybody to be, rail thin. I just want you to be healthy enough to be, able to go to your doctor for your checkups and get positive results back from your labs and that kind of stuff. So those two people, if they start at the same time, one person may reach their fitness goal before the other, but then they go into our maintenance program. So we have a maintenance program. Like I said, I specialize in helping people maintain their weight or lose weight. So once that person got to the point to where they needed to no longer lose weight and maintain, We help them maintain, while that other person that still needs more weight to lose will continue through the program and lose weight until they're at the point where they can, go into a maintenance mode as well. So that's how we would attack those two people.
I love it, man. And I'm
Mhm.
glad you brought up the maintenance program because, a lot of programs don't have that aspect. They
Yeah,
can
yeah.
tell you how to lose weight. They
Hmm.
can show you how to lose weight. But
Yeah,
once
yeah.
you get there, meet your goal,
Hmm.
like you kind of sputter out, man. But we have an actual maintenance program, a program that'll keep you right where you want to be,
Yeah,
wherever
yeah.
that safe space is.
Yeah, yeah.
So what's
Mhm.
what's another aspect of the group, man, that you wish, you could, I guess, promote more or tell more people about?
Man, a lot of people, they don't understand the power of having a community around you.
Hmm.
And the reason why we've built that community, and I mean, I didn't build it by myself. This is a community that was built by clients, by members, just great people decided to come together and connect and support each other. And so when you have the kind of support that we give, I tell people, imagine you're Steph Curry, right? And when Steph Curry, like I love Steph Curry, when Steph Curry walks onto the basketball court, he's a loved guy. There's very few people, even opposing teams, that just don't like Steph Curry.
Right.
So Steph Curry comes into the arena, people are cheering for him. Like every shot he makes, yeah, Steph, let's go. Imagine every time you worked out, you got that same reaction that Steph Curry gets.
Hmm.
That's how that 215,000 person group, that's how we really are. So we look at it as every time you get a workout done, that's something hard that you had to do. And we want to cheer for you. We want to clap for you. Every time you make healthy choices and you lose weight and you reach fitness goals, we want to cheer for you. So it's like thinking about having that type of positive peer support. It's unmatched. And I can't just show people, you got to feel it. You know what I mean? You got to feel what it's like to walk into a event that we have events all throughout the year, to walk into an event full of strangers and be embraced.
Hmm.
It's not that, oh man, I feel out of place here. Nobody feels out of place. Everybody's welcomed, everybody is embraced, and is what I call my secret sauce of my program, is that we have the accountability, the support, the encouragement that many people don't have and don't realize they need.
That's awesome. So, this is a follow-up again,
Yeah.
not on the script, man, but a lot of fitness companies or online fitness companies, they have a community.
Mhm.
Like they say, hey, we have a community.
Yeah.
What makes our community or even the setup
Mhm.
of our community different?
Yeah, and I will, like I said, I'm a positive guy. So there's no stab against any other fitness community. Hey man, good on them. But what makes ours different, right, is that we are very focused.
Hmm.
What I mean by focus is, like I told you, we don't have people all over the place. It's not people doing marathons. Now we do celebrate that when people get to that level, but they initially come in with the same goals, right? The goal of losing weight or maintaining weight. And so we all understand. It's almost like, so I'm a veteran. I served 21 years in the military. So for any other veterans out there, you understand what I'm saying. But it's just like when you go on a deployment with other people, you go to combat. It's almost like the people you go to combat with, they're lifelong friends,
Hmm.
and we train in groups. So 6 times a year, every 2 months, we train in groups. And the reason why we do this is because we want people to be connected in everything they do. So you can't just start our program at a random time of the year. We have signups every 2 months, so 6 times a year. And when you come into our program, the reason why we're a little bit different than most is because it's not like you're on week 6 and I'm on week 1. You're on your fifth week and I'm on my second week. We're all on the same program. I recycle the program 6 times a year. I add more to it every time, and I take away things here and there. But I keep people in groups, in sessions, because that allows people to feel that camaraderie of being together, that togetherness. So day one for you is day one for me. Week one for you is week one for me.
Hmm.
And we continue to go. And even when people go into our maintenance mode, they're still in there in that cycle, getting exactly what everybody else got, because those workouts, that coaching, those meal prep classes, all those things are still relevant, no matter if you're in the weight loss phase or you're in the weight maintenance phase.
Absolutely. And another aspect is we keep it regulated.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
not
yeah, that's a good point.
that.
How did I miss that?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. No, great job. That's why you're my communications director. But yeah, no. So that's a big one, Dawain.
It is.
A lot of people, if you even look at even some places on the internet where you would expect for everybody to be super nice and kind, you still see a whole lot of drama and name calling and things like that. We don't allow that. We have a safe space in our group, and we have people agree to be kind and cordial to be a part of our group. If you can't be kind, you can't be cordial, keep your mouth shut. And so people who are doing any kind of cyberbullying or taking away somebody else's ability to feel safe to communicate and talk, we pull that person out because they agree to it. So we have very simple rules. And of course we don't, I get it. People make mistakes sometimes and they just have a bad day. So no, I'm not just in there just tossing people like, Jazzy Jeff on Fresh Prince. I'm not doing that. But we have an escalation policy. So if somebody's saying, bullying things or mean things, we talk to that person. We give them a couple of warnings. So no, it's not just like one violation and they're gone. We give them a chance. And if that person is continuously showing a pattern of behavior of being a bully or just not being, observant of other people's safe space, then they have to leave.
Absolutely. And that makes a difference. Like you said, it makes a safe space and people feel comfortable sharing. And, I've been a part of a lot of Facebook communities and it's not regulated. Like
not at all.
it's wild. No shade. Shade.
But again, and I want you guys a lot of times, we're humble about what we do, but in this time I don't want to be humble because I want to talk about my team. I have an amazing team. So we are monitoring a group of 215,000 people. And I'm telling you, if somebody is doing any kind of cyberbullying or mean, or somebody tries to spam our group or something like that, within hours, like an hour max, like sometimes it's within 10 minutes, that post is gone. That person is either put on restrictions so we can talk to them, or they're blocked like within minutes. So I mean, I've seen Facebook groups or Facebook pages where there's some really harsh things being said, and because those harsh things are being said, everybody's chiming in and defending and fighting, and there's fights that go on all throughout the day. I'm just like, man, it's all y'all got time for is a fight on the internet. But we don't allow that because we're really focused on positivity. And like I said before, a lot of people don't have positive influences in their life. They don't have that support. They don't have the accountability. So I don't want to let anybody take that away from them.
Absolutely. All right, man. So, all that sounds good. Let's talk about the cost, man. Let's talk about the money, man. Because a lot of people, that's right now we're in a place where everybody's watching the dollars. So let's talk about the price point and the payout and all of that, and then we'll dig in a little bit on that.
So I like that, man, because again, there's nothing. I'm no smoke and mirrors kind of guy. I try to give people exactly what they ask me, exactly what they ask for. So my program costs either $40 a week, or you can pay all up front for your 8 weeks. Once you pay for your 8 weeks, you don't pay me any money again. That's no gimmick. That's no catch. It's not like what's the fine print? No, there is no fine print. It's you pay me 8 weeks of $40 a week, and that's it. Now, we know the country is going through inflation right now, and food costs and everything are going up. And so somebody will say, well, hey, $40 is a lot, because you never know what somebody's financial situation is. I've been through all of those situations. And so if $40 is just tight on the budget, I help my members learn how to cut food costs so they can save enough money to pay for the program. And how do I do that? I give them foods that they can buy in bulk, that they can shop at the club stores, the membership stores, buy their proteins, their veggies, their healthy fats, their other things in bulk, so that their seasonings and such like that, they can buy those things in bulk. And so that, when you look at your food costs, if you look at your last grocery bill and different things that you bought that were unhealthy, those things you grabbed off the shelf as you walked through the grocery store, if you looked at cutting those things out, I'm telling you, I can find you $40. I don't want to take this longer, but I'll give a story. When I started this business, I really wanted to make it affordable for everybody. So I had a school teacher, and unfortunately, in this country, school teachers don't get paid enough, in my opinion. But she was a new school teacher, and she had a very tight budget. And so she's like, "Hey Jeff, I want to do your program, but I don't have the budget for it. When I get the money, I'll do it." And so I said, "Hey, I'll tell you what. If you do it, I will help you find the money every week to get it done." So what we did was on Sunday, she would go to Sam's Club. She would get her vegetables. She would get her proteins. She would get, once she bought large bottles of seasonings, she didn't have to buy them again. So once she bought enough, 1 week, she had enough to take her through several weeks. She bought her seasonings. She bought, what else did she buy? Those are main things. She bought, proteins, the veggies and healthy fats, and then her seasonings. And she used those things throughout the whole 8 weeks. And we showed, she actually did she was a very good financial person. So she did a chart of where her financial spending was before my program and during the program. And she not only saved the $40 a week, she saved $40 additional dollars a week. So she saved enough money to pay for the program and made
a profit,
$40 a week. So again, and this is, like I said, there's no smoke and mirrors. I can sit down and take your grocery bill and show you how you can cut that grocery bill into a third and have enough residual money to pay for the program.
Yeah, man. So, that was my pitch to my wife was we eat out every week at least $40, And so if we start eating out and prepare our meals, that will take care of it.
Man, hey, Dawain, I'm glad you said that because, one of the things that are very dangerous in this world is a debit card or a credit card. Because when you put that bad boy on the pay machine, it's not like you giving them a real $12 or $15. But when you look at how much you pay for even a combo meal at fast food now, it's $15-$20. You go to get your favorite coffee from your favorite coffee place, it's $10-$12.
Yep.
It's not $3 or $4 anymore. We're talking about at least $10+. And so if you just cut out your specialty coffees and made your own coffee, that would save you $40 right there. And so a lot of people are like, well, that's my treat, so I'm not going to give that up. I'm here to tell you, it'll be a much better treat to have a body you love, to have the health you love, that you won't even think about not having that coffee.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna have to hit you with the yay, man. How Sway? How can you afford to do 8 weeks only and keep this thing going, man? How is that even possible?
And this is good to wrap it up with because it all goes back to the beginning of what I said: value. I try to give my clients more value than what they pay for. So you could not possibly, there's no other business that can produce everything that I've built for the price that I give it to people. With the chefs and the mental fitness coaching and the workouts and the meal plans, just the community, everything that I give people, you wouldn't be able to, even on your own, if you went out and tried to piece it together on your own, you wouldn't be able to do it for $40 a week. And so I try to give people so much value that they can't help but tell other people about it. And maybe that's how you end up finding this video. If somebody told you about E2M and you're like, let me do my research. So our hopes is that you came across this video and you got to see what we do and get a little bit more information because, just kind of hearing about the program, it's tough for a member to sit you down and give you a 20-minute talk. It's not going to happen. They're just going to say, yeah, they give you everything you need. Well, what is everything I need? Well, they give you meal plans. They give you, so this podcast is hopefully will help you get all that information you need.
Absolutely, man. All right. So as we wrap it up, like you said, man, I just want to give you an opportunity to talk about something that, makes us different, sets us apart. And I give you a hint, it has something to do with physicians, man.
Yeah. So like I was saying a second ago, the majority of our business comes off of referrals, and those referrals come from our clients because we give them such great service. And so our second highest means of referrals come from doctors. And those doctors help us out by telling their clients about the program, by giving them, their experiences. We train them. And so we have basically an army of physicians that's out there advocating for us. and telling people about us and things like that. So definitely, I can't say I've heard of any other program that has that many doctors, medical doctors advocating for them. I don't know if I've ever seen that before, but we have literally hundreds of doctors, thousands of doctors that we not only train, they get trained by us, but then they also turn around and tell their patients about us and advocate for us as well.
Absolutely. And that is definitely something that sets us apart, because you'll see websites that have pictures of a doctor. You don't know if they're real or not.
Yeah. Stock photo now.
Yeah, but we even have
Yeah.
a podcast segment for doctors. It's
Right,
called
right.
Doctor Approved. So we don't have just a picture on our website. We actually can hear conversations where Coach Jeff sits down with physicians in different cities. Like, we've done it in different locations, and we brought some here in the studio. So they're real life doctors, and you actually get to hear their voice, man. So, all right, Jeff, in closing, man, what were we leaving with the folks that's catching this video, finding us for the first time?
Yeah.
And what we're going to tell them?
So my biggest thing is your health is so important. A lot of us are waiting for the perfect solution. I'll do something when I find the perfect thing, when I find the most convenient thing. I don't want to be inconvenienced. I don't want to struggle. I want it to be handed to me. I want it to be perfect. There is no such thing. There's no such thing as perfect. There's just the most complete product you can purchase. And this is the most complete product you can purchase, because we try to think of everything you need. So if you are somebody interested and you have more questions, you want more research, it's out there for you guys. Just go to our YouTube page and you'll see tons of videos and interviews we've done with doctors and podcasts that we've done and different TV segments. So you can do your own research. Again, like I said, I would love for somebody to come into my program having done all their research. So you know exactly what to expect, what you're going to get when you come in, and be ready for it, because we do exactly what we say we're going to do. And that's what I offer to my clients. I give you exactly what I said I'm going to give you, and I try to give it to you on a high level. So if you are already a member of our program, we ask that you help us out and spread the word for all those people who
share
are
this video.
Still curious about E2M. Share the video. It's the greatest thank you to us you could ever do is sharing our content with your family and friends, so they can also know more about the program. And again, it also helps you out because people look at how good you look and they ask you all kind of questions, and this will save you from answering those questions. You're going to send them to this video or to our webpage.
Absolutely. So thank you guys for tuning in to the podcast. Man, we always appreciate anybody that checks us out. Make sure you go to our website, e2mfitness.com. If you're on YouTube already, subscribe to the channel. And on all social media outlets, just search E2M Fitness and you can find us on all those locations. Till next time, you guys, we're out of here.
My guy. Peace.